Hello YouTube, it's Mel once again from Silab, selling like a professional. Guys, we just want to say thank you very much for the support so far, and we're hoping this videos can literally reach the furthest boundaries of the world, because we feel everyone deserves an opportunity to achieve the dreams and the goals that they want to achieve. So we are going to start today's topic just on a little different take. In order for us to really help you guys understand, what is sales about, we felt that it was a great idea to take you back in time first and sort of understand the origins of, especially past the medieval times. Sales is one of the oldest professions. It has existed from the times when people used to barter for exchanging gold for cows. It's such an old profession. And I think, where it effectively started becoming formal was around the 1900s, early 1900s, where your sales teams were effectively formed. And that was the first time when we had organizations and groups of salespeople would come together, and they would sit and start their day saying mantras and teachbacks and sort of getting everybody involved and psyched up for the day. And then I think if you look at that period, what was effectively happening, this was around about the time of just before the First World War, where, everything was about war. The idea was that it was a confrontational kind of sales process, where salespeople were advised that the customer is an opponent that must be conquered, and effectively, who's the better salesman, you or your customer? And that's literally the origins of where sales comes from. We saw this actually in the 1970s. If you move on a little bit further, you start seeing the used car salesman. And I think this is where things started taking a turning point for salespeople, because once the used car salesman became part came into this sales process, that's where sales became seen as a dishonest profession. And I think it was the fact that the used car salesmen of the time were taught again to be pushy and, asking the customer, who wears the pants in your house? Don't you make the decision? Aren't you the man of the house? Why do you need your wife's permission? And I think those kind of things really started giving sales professionals and the sales profession as a whole really a bad name. And in the evolution, things changed from that point. In the 1980s, we then see sales as customers become more intelligent and they understand products better and they know that they've got choices and they can choose. The intelligent customer comes out. And this is where things really change for sales, because the old techniques of, what we saw in the movies, where guys were being pushy and making fun of customers and that's the death of that moment. That's when those boiler room movies, which came out, that was the death around about in the 1980s, where, we've got a very intelligent customer and who really needs a different kind of salesperson. And this is really the birth of what we call solution selling and what we know today, where really selling is about really understanding and giving customers options and letting them, evaluate options versus, going and being pushy and trying to get customers to take your products and shoving it down their throats. So if you know some of the terms, we've heard terms like box dropping, where guys go in there and they box drop and it's a hard sell, quick in and out, and there's no after service in terms of sales. So that has evolved completely. Today we are purely based on sales solutions. It's about really understanding your customers. And in fact, not just understanding the direct person you'll be talking to, but from a strategic level, understanding the levels of selling in terms of how to rope in individuals and sort of combine the players within the organizations to then work with you to then convince the CEO or head of business to then make the buying decision. So these are the things that are quite important, is that even when you're making your calls on your cold calls, do not approach it in that manner, be rude with your customers or lose it with your customers. Understand, it's a very delicate process. where really you've got to respect the person's time and say, listen, I know, did I catch you at a good time? I know you're currently busy. And it's about respecting the customer's time. And these are the things that we really want to tap into at Scilab, is teaching you guys about the relationship that you need to form, the partnerships that you form with your customers in terms of providing them solutions. But in the next video, I'm going to touch into a little bit about the technical aspects of this. And I hope you stick around. And if I haven't told you yet, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We really value all those likes. And we'll continue to push the greatest content we possibly can, guys. We really value your input and your feedback. So don't be shy to send us comments, give us some questions, or even, hey, even to other sales professionals. We want to call you out. We want to hear from you as well. Do some of these things make sense? Are there any sort of suggestions that you can put back into what we're trying to push out there? Because I think there's a lot of natural talent, especially locally, that is we're not hearing anything from the real sales professionals who are out there. And yeah, we'd like to get those those opinions, you know, from professional salespeople as well, who are going to advise, you know, the guys who are coming up, the guys who have dreams of starting a business. Guys, you know how hard it is when it comes to setting up your business. It's very tough. And getting we don't have the budgets to go and set up these big advertising campaigns. All you literally have is a phone and your abilities. And this is really what we're targeting as Scilab, Selling Like a Professional, is to really start, you know, consolidating some of these local skills and getting guys to come out. We want to hear from everybody. So that's it for today. Hope you join us for the next one. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers for now.